Welcome back to the Deep Dig of Sports Pod. I'm your host, Drew. My other host, right over there.
What's up? It's D. Good to see you again. Today we are here because the Giants fired Gabe Kapler. All right. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and comment. Go ahead and subscribe to this pod. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we just had to hop on really quick because, the season's not even over. And we're firing Gabe Kapler. I know he doesn't have the best record with the Giants. He has that 107 win season, and only made the playoffs once. But are we not firing Farhan? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
It's very telling that Farhan was the one who was out there doing the press conference when a lot of people that are San Francisco Giants fans are calling for Farhan to get fucking fired. So I don't think he's going anywhere. I think we are stuck with Farhan for the foreseeable future. And what that means is we're going to get budget teams that, hey, like look good on paper and we're going to work the farm system and we're going to figure things out. But what we need is star power to put this team over the top. And we've seen it this year. Like they underachieved. It was pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm pretty pissed. Like someone deserved to get fired. Was it Gabe Kapler? Maybe they both deserve to get fired because it was a ridiculous season. We were talking about in summer, is this a team that's going to go to the playoffs and like make a deep run? Like we felt pretty good about it, but in the end, we've seen like it was just inconsistencies, weird coaching decisions, like weird roster moves, and they didn't add any firepower when they really needed to. So it's on both Farhan and we know like I'll go ahead and stop for now. Go ahead. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'll just say like the roster construction from the beginning. From the beginning of the season, we were like, this team is gonna be ass. I didn't like the pickup of Conforto. I didn't like the pickup of Manaya. Like we didn't get anyone in the offseason that we actually paid that we were like, man, I'm so glad we got this guy. Like he's really gonna turn our team around, really gonna help our bats, really gonna help our pitching room. Like we didn't really give a lot of positives into the roster, and we kept going with the strategy of who are the least paid guys that can get us production. And I actually thought it was working pretty well with what Kapler had to work with, and mixing up the rotation, going with matchup based rotations and pitching plan. Like I thought he would surprisingly do a lot of weird lineup things and it would work. Like making sure you're batting with a lefty or a righty. Like I thought he was pretty good on his schemes, but at the end of the day, we don't have the talent. Like we're doing really well at getting those young guys from the farm system and bringing them up, and I mean they're looking pretty solid, but we don't have a solid bat in the lineup. We don't have a bat that, like, if you look at our team, who do you look at and say that guy's going to be around here for the next 7 or 8 years and he's like going to be the face of the franchise?
Yeah, literally, I've been to like 6 or 7 games this year, and I was gonna buy a jersey each time. I'm like, I'm getting a fucking jersey. Let's go. I'm like, whose jersey am I gonna buy? I'm not gonna buy a Lamont Wade jersey. Like, what the fuck? No, I'm not. I'm just sorry, I'm not. So we just don't have the star power, and we need to figure it out. If they continue, oh my god, what I fucking hate from the Giants every single offseason is we are gonna get insert biggest star name here. And then we tried, but how much did we really try? Like realistically, and Shohei Ohtani's coming up, and yeah, that's going to be the big name. We had the opportunity to get Shohei Ohtani when he first came to the States. Guess what? He decided not to fucking be a Giant. He was like, hey, you know what? Winning matters. I'm going to go to this organization that sucks over fucking the Giants. So I don't know what they did, how they tried to impress him. I don't know what they're going to do this upcoming. But even Logan Webb said, we need to create we need some big changes. We need to create a winning culture. We just don't have it right now.
Yeah, outside of Logan Webb, like not a great pitching room. I think with under the Kapler tenure, it's mostly been guys who are overperforming their contracts, overperforming their abilities, and it's that real like Miami Heat team that like that 107 win season is like the real Miami Heat. Let's work as a team and like everyone do their job kind of thing. and it worked for the one season. But then when you have injuries and you can't roll out the guys you want to roll out, and you don't have the talent to overcome that, I mean, everything has to go perfect for this team to win, and it's just not happening. And I'm reading this SF Gate article by Dave Tobner, and he just lays it out pretty perfectly when he says, I really recommend you guys read this article. Kapler didn't put together the team on the field. Farhan Zaidi's brand of roster building. Check that. The San Francisco Giants ownership approved brand of roster building resulted in flawed teams that needed everything to go the right way to stay in contention, and it didn't go right. So that kind of sums it up perfectly of what we're talking about here. Why is Kapler on the chopping block? Why is he gone? And Farhan's the one that really handcrafted this team to be this way.
Yeah, I mean, the writing was kind of on the wall that someone was getting the axe. Like KMBR had tweeted that video. I don't know if you've seen where they just all they put was mass exodus and literally just a flood of Giants fans leaving the game early, like just so disappointed in the product that's on the field. And that sums up the season, the second half of the season at least. Like it was a shit show.
Yeah, and I'm not over here like defending Kapler, saying he's an amazing coach, he's a great coach, or he's a great manager. Um, but he was better than what I think they're trying to stage him to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're trying to say, no, he's terrible, making bad decisions. These weird rotations and lineups aren't working. Like they did work when we had the players and people were healthy. But imagine if we had someone who can hit 30 home runs. Like
that'd be cool. That'd be nice.
Like Yastrzemski, I think was our homer, or no, it was Estrada, I think was our home run leader.
I mean, it's just not consistent with the bats, like not consistent with the pitching. Like it was just a bad second half, a historically bad second half. So
Wilmer Flores is our home run leader with 23 home runs. That's he's not even like a full-time starter for it. He's like plug and play wherever we need him. And then JD Davis was second with 18. Like no one else is getting close to Wilmer Flores' 23 home runs. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So they need to overhaul it. Like, I don't know what moves they're going to make this offseason, but again, Logan Webb says it himself. We need to make some big changes.
And especially with Logan Webb on the roster, like this guy is perennial all-star, one of the best pitchers in the league, and he's young. So
and he's from the area. Like he wants to be here. And that's the thing. Like, how long is that going to last? Like,
yeah,
you have that forever. You know what I mean? You can't have a guy want to be here and then consistently fucking lose. We see it with the A's all the time.
It just sucks because I feel like we have a lot of guys that I do like and I think are great role players. Like I love Estrada, I like Yaz, Wilmer, Patrick Bailey's coming up and he's looking like he could be something. I mean I think you're not a fan of Jock, but I like Jock as just a piece in the puzzle, you know? Lamont Wade as a piece in the puzzle. But all these don't add up to a great roster unless you have like one or two guys who are great bats or good to great bats.
I mean, figure it the fuck out, dude. Like, let's get a fucking superstar. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of striking out on him.
Do you think we're gonna get Shohei? I don't think so.
No, hell no. No.
And then it's like, who else is on the market? Like,
yeah, I mean, fucking.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
How disappointed. Do you agree with the firing of Kapler? Do you think Farhan should be fired as well? Let us know. Signed, Sad Giants fan.
Later.
See ya.